This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports, covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit southerntennesseemedicalgroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming an over-the-road driver at Southeast Carriers, we guarantee you can spend equal time on the road as with family. Along with multiple benefits, you will receive a base pay of 50 cents per mile. To make your job as easy as possible, we provide you with the latest technology, and you are not required to deliver through the heavy traffic along the East Coast. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco products. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobile. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
And here at Gary Lamb Field, ready for the second game of this two-night series here in district play as Loretto hosts Giles County. This is AJ Good, joined by Jeremy Busby tonight here on the X Sports Network. Taking a look at both sides quickly. Loretto coming in at 13-5 overall, 5-0 in the district. Their head coach is Zach Curtis. Giles County 11-7 overall, 3-2 within the district. Their head coach is Dustin Hill. Loretto won the game last night between the two. They trailed 3-1 after the first inning, but Jeremy after that scored 15 unanswered and kind of cruised from the fourth inning on.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it earlier. I did a score check of the game, and it was a low-scoring game. and then literally the next inning it erupted.
Yeah, everything that could have gone right went right for Loretto past the fourth inning. As we take a look at both starting lineups, starting first with Giles County. Leading off at first base, Jake Carden. Batting second and pitching, Carter Kelly. Batting third at shortstop, Riley Carden. Batting fourth at third base, Jack Harper. Batting fifth in right field, Cody Watson. The designated hitter batting sixth is Bryson Gordon. DJ Gardner, the center fielder, batting seventh. Batting eighth at second base, Clay Mitchell. And rounding out the lineup in left field will be Camardi Turner. They'll be facing off here with the freshman pitcher and Mason Tidwell. So last night they threw a sophomore and Clint Seymour and throw in the freshman and Mason Tidwell here tonight. Jake Carden here will lead things off for the Bobcats. Wearing their black tops, gray pants. First pitch here from Tidwell misses weighing in for ball one. Loretto in their, what do you say, that cream gold uniforms?
I would say probably a gold.
Yeah. This pitch from Tidwell, chopped over to Duke at second base. A throw over to Daniel at first in time for the first out of the inning. One gone here in the top of the first. Now bring up the opposing pitcher and Carter Kelly. Giles County shaking up their lineup a little bit. Kelly led off last night, and Carden batting second, and everything else pretty much down the line is exactly the same. Kelly, the left-handed batter. And here comes the first pitch from Tidwell. Chopped over to Duke again at second base. His throw over to Daniel is in time for the second out of the inning. 2 ground balls to second, 2 gone. Now brings up the 3-hole hitter and Riley Carden, the shortstop. So quick work here, exactly what you want to see early on, especially since last night Clint Seymour threw 30 pitches in that first inning.
Yeah, Giles County's come on aggressive here. 3 pitches, 2 outs. Nice for a pitcher's pitch count.
Tidwell out of the windup. The first pitch here to Riley Carden. That one misses low and in for ball one. Absolutely beautiful night here. Not a cloud in the sky at Gary Lamb Field. The 1-0. Swung on a miss for strike one. Wind slightly blowing out to left. More towards left center, just judging by the flagpole out there. And the 1-1. This is high for ball two. Plenty of action going down the night. Lawrence County at home hosting Tullahoma. Summertown and Mount Pleasant. Here's a 2-1. Fastball on the outside corner for strike two. Deuce is on the board. Here comes a 2-2 from Tidwell.
Ooh.
This is in for ball three.
That's a good miss.
Yeah, don't want to give him anything good, especially if you're going to throw a fastball in that count. Full count offering from Tidwell. Lined in the left field, a base hit. A 2-out single here by Riley Carden. Puts a runner on first base and bring up the third baseman and Jack Harper. Harper, who struggled a bit last night against Mustang pitching, striking out in 3 of his 4 at-bats. Trying to get some redemption here tonight. Good crowd on hand here, Jeremy.
It's a very good crowd.
Packed on both stands.
People standing.
It's a good sign. Also a busy night here. A lot of action in the Little League ballparks. First pitch in there for strike one.
Yeah, also the Mustangs won the JV game 10-0 earlier.
Not a big lead by Carden over at first. Here's the 0-1 from Tidwell. Another fastball in the outside corner for strike two.
Hit good movement on that. Off the plate, worked its way back in.
He's painted that area.
He's done a really good job.
6 times so far in this inning. And the 0-2 in the dirt for ball one.
Another thing I've really noticed about Loretto's pitching, they do a good job of staying ahead, working ahead in the count.
Something Seymour kind of struggled with a bit, but once he got that control in the fourth, that's when the team really took off from there. Next pitch, breaking ball over Harper's head for ball two. His mom is the girls basketball coach over at Giles County. We'll get really familiar with them, Jeremy, next year as they'll come into Lawrence County's district. Comes a 2-2. Foul back, and the count will stay where it is as Harper stays alive.
Good piece of hitting as he got behind 0-2 in the count. Managed to take the count 2-2 now.
2-2 from Tidwell. Breaking ball fouled off of his ankle as Harper stays alive again. Shakes it off there a bit. Noise being made over in the Giles County dugout. Both dugouts standing. Don't see hardly anyone sitting down on either one. Another 2-2 coming up from Tidwell. Breaking ball misses in. The count goes full here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tidwell working out of the stretch.
Runner goes.
Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Bobcats strand 1 in the top of the first. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Loretto will bat first here, coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Have an H&R Block Tax Pro do your taxes online, and tax season feels just as good as all those other seasons, like wedding season.
I W-2 you.
Taxes.
File from anywhere with the expertise of an H&R Block Tax Pro.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Gary Lamb Field, we go to the bottom of the first here. No score between Loretto and Giles County. Taking a look at the Mustang lineup. Leading off in center field, Caden Porter batting second and right. Lane Ezell batting third at short, Clint Seymour. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Carter Daniel. Batting fifth and catching, Connor Pope. Batting sixth at second base, Finn Duke. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Miles Moore. Batting eighth in left, Jackson Tragula. And batting ninth and pitching is Mason Tidwell. Porter to lead things off here, facing off against a left-handing throwing Carter Kelly. Porter, who was a home run shy of the cycle last night with a triple, double, hit, single, a walk, and a strikeout. So the only thing he needed was a home run to complete the 6-part cycle. First pitch by Kelly on the outside corner for strike 1. And here comes the 0-1. Tap down the left field line. That one's going to stay fair. Kelly will not make a throw, and Caden Porter's going to start things off with a infield single. You know, if he doesn't crush at 500 feet, sometimes just hitting at 5 is not the worst thing in the world.
It doesn't hurt any either that he's got good speed, good wheels.
Which is why he's a 1,000-yard rusher. And
that's exactly right.
Tried to break every rushing record here at Loretto. Corner infield playing in, middle infield at double play depth. Lane Ezell here, the right fielder due up. Had a pair of hits last night in that 16-3 win. First pitch is a fastball that misses away and low for ball 1. Wind gently blowing out to left, on this cloudless, beautiful night. See 1-0 from Kelly. And that was a fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. He has such a different delivery here, Jeremy. It's almost sidearm, but he finds a way to just get enough on top of it to get that perfect downward angle. And checks on Porter over at first. Porter didn't have a big lead.
He's got a unique stretch about him as well. He's closed off to the plate. Almost his back to the batter almost.
Yeah. Trying to hide that delivery. The 1-1, breaking ball over Giles' head for ball 2. Hides it really well, you can tell there, which is probably why he closes off his body the way that he does.
Ezel with a lot of speed as well. Looked like he's possibly thinking about laying down a bunt.
Whole lineup really is full of some really athletic guys. Comes the 2-1. Giles fouls that one back for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the 2-0 hitter for Loretto. Got the third baseman playing about a step on the grass. Outfield playing straight away. Kelly comes set and catches Porter. Rundown going on. No one's really covering first, and Porter's going to get away with it.
It was almost as if he was baiting him to throw it.
Yeah.
And then once he committed to the throw, it was a sprint back to first.
They had him, but, when no one, you got to cover your bases after you make that throw, and pitcher and catcher just weren't over there in time.
I assume in the rundown that they would prefer the pitcher to roll in to back up the first baseman in the rundown.
Right. Comes a 2-2. Just misses away for ball 3. Didn't miss away by much.
Yeah, I don't know if that's it's a good take if you're Loretto. It's a unfortunate miss for Giles County.
And they catch Porter again. Run him all the way back to second, and he's going to get tagged out for the first out of the inning.
I would say that Giles County learned their lesson as far as the first baseman didn't commit to throwing as early.
Yeah.
They still didn't really have anybody backing up the first baseman, but he ran him all the way to second before he committed to throw.
It's one thing to get picked off and get away with it the first time. The second time it's a whole nother story. One gone here in the bottom of the first. A full count here to Giles. Kelly now will go back to the windup. And the full count pitch. Fouled into the Loretto dugout. I was over at UT Southern earlier this afternoon, and I forgot the old saying back in the day. They called those ugly finders.
Yeah, that's right.
Comes a full count offering again to Giles. That one's in the dirt. Gets away for ball 4. So another runner on here with 1 out in the bottom of the first will bring up Clint Seymour, the shortstop. Seymour got a lot of attention last night, had some scouts checking out his starting pitching performance. He ended up getting the win, going 6 innings in that game. This is the 3rd straight left-handed hitter in this lineup. Very different than what you normally see, Jeremy. Where you see a variety of right, left. This Mustang lineup's got a lot of lefties in it. First pitch from Kelly. That one's in there for strike 1.
Seymour senior?
Sophomore.
Okay. I'm with you.
Kelly comes set. Not a big lead by Giles. They throw over. Not in time.
Pitcher seems to have a pretty good move. It's kind of caught Ezel and hung up in kind of a stutter there getting back.
Yeah, he froze for a second. Not a big lead from Giles. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball misses in for ball 1. Two-1 to Clint Seymour. Next pitch from Kelly, fouled back off the net for strike 2.
Said a listener confirmed to me Seymour's actually a junior.
Okay. Such a young team in basketball and in football. Sometimes it's easy to get them mixed up.
You were talking about their athleticism earlier, AJ. They've got a good run of athletes coming through football, baseball, and basketball.
Seymour lines this one over the second base. Mitchell tosses Riley Carden over the first, not in time. Good hustle by Seymour to avoid the double play. Still got a runner on first here with 2 gone. And speaking of a junior, as Carter Daniel comes to the plate.
That ball was smoked right at the second baseman. He was also, or almost in a defensive mode on that play.
Good job there by Clay Mitchell to quickly turn it there, and Seymour with enough speed just barely beat that throw to first. Daniel had a big night last night in that win over Giles County. Here's a first pitch from Kelly, swung on a miss for strike one. Carter, who's had a big year this past year in football. The 0-1 from Kelly. That one's low and away for ball one.
Good pick by the catcher there to keep it out of the dirt, keep it running for advancing.
Kilpatrick was very busy last night for this Loretto team. Excuse me, for that Giles County team.
Runner goes.
And Seymour will get in there with the stolen base as that pitch missed for ball two.
Ball in the dirt. Catcher managed to pick that one, just unable to get the throw in time. He's showing athleticism there.
Comes a 2-1. That one missed in for ball three. 3-1 here to Daniel. And the next pitch. That one is in the dirt for ball four, so Daniel gets a 2-out walk. Now brings up the catcher and Connor Pope. Pope with a pair of hits last night. Trying to get the first run on the board here or just trying really to reach base any way he can here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Kelly sitting at 19 pitches so far.
Mustangs have done a good job of taking him deep in the count, each hitter.
And the first pitch hit high and out of play for strike one. Kind of dangerous here when you got all the different fields connecting anytime a ball goes over the backstop.
Keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah, it's a collection of heads all over. And Kelly now checks on Seymour at second base. Seymour was dancing around out there trying to get his attention and did. Big lead by Daniel over at first. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air and out of play for strike two.
Yeah, first baseman is playing back, not even making an attempt to hold Daniels on first. So he's taking advantage of that and getting a very big lead.
Got to be careful if you're Carter over there. You never know when that back pick from the catcher is going to come. 0-2. And Pope fights that one off. It's a little upset with himself. He probably thought that was high for ball one. Here's the 0-2. That one, he
took it off the knee.
Yeah, he took that one off the knee, and that will be strike three, and that one will end the inning. No scores. We head to the top of the second here. It's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here over at Gary Lamb Film as we go to top of the second inning. No score here between Giles County and Loretto. 5-6-7 due up here for the Bobcats. Cody Watson, Bryson Gordon, and T.J. Gardner will be leading things off here against Mason Tidwell, the freshman. The first inning gave up a hit, no runs, a walk, a strikeout through 17 pitches. Watson had 3 hits in their game last night, trying to continue his hot streak here in district play. Corner infield playing in, third baseman and Robertson playing in. First pitch from Tidwell. Hit high in the air and out of play for strike one.
AJ, it's good to see Pope leave the field on his own efforts, and then he's back out behind the plate here in the second.
A nice frame on that catch there for strike two. Yeah, the way that sounded, Jeremy, that didn't sound good at all.
No, I originally thought it was off the bat, but apparently that was all knee.
0-2 fouled away. Count will stay where it is. Yeah, the way that sounded, the way he reacted, I was for sure thought that they were going to sub somebody in, but he's right back out there and seems to be okay. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball misses high for ball one. Infield now playing in normal depth, same as the outfield. And the 1-2. Foul back over our heads here again as Watson stays alive in the count. Comes another 1-2 from Tidwell. Hit in the air to right field. And making the catch out there is Lane Ezell for the first out of the inning. Brings up Bryson Gordon here, the designated hitter.
He's going to make that play look a lot easier than it probably was. It showed off his athleticism, getting over to right center field, settling under it.
That ball looked pretty well struck off the bat.
Yes.
Here's the first pitch here from Tidwell on the outside corner for strike one.
Tidwell's done a really good job of catching the corners, both the inside and out.
Next pitch from Tidwell misses high and in for ball one. Wind still blowing kind of straight out the left, not real hard. 1-1 from Tidwell. And the dirt for ball two. And decent crowd out here. Standing room only almost, Jeremy. Not many seats to be found out here tonight. It's a 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike two.
Yeah, that's definitely something to be said for Loretto. They bring a good crowd. It's always a good atmosphere at a Loretto baseball game.
Big series here. They win this. They get to host the district tournament in a couple weeks. Next pitch hit high in the air to right. Ezell calls everybody off and can't make the play. So that will put a runner on first with one out and bring up the center fielder and DJ Gardner. So Gardner up for his first at bat here in the game. First error from either side here.
Look, that bounced off the palm of his glove.
Yeah, he got in position and couldn't hang on to it. Bunt. Gardner gets down the bunt. Pope fields it, throws over to first. That one is in time and moves a runner to second base. Good job there by Connor Pope to get the second out of the inning to bring up the second baseman and Clay Mitchell.
It's a pretty hard bunt, made its way out, pretty well halfway between the pitcher and catcher. Pope did a good job coming out up from behind the plate, covering the ball, making a good throw down to first.
You can definitely tell that knee's not bothering him at all. First pitch here from Tidwell to Mitchell is in there for strike one. First runner in scoring position situation here for the Bobcats in this game. Here's the 0-1. Misses away and down for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the 8-hole hitter for the Bobcats. And the 1-1. Grounded through the left side. That's going to get through for a base hit. Round up. They're going to hold up the runner. Nice throw there by Tragula. He would have been gone by a mile if he would have taken off. And now we've got runners on the corners here with 2 gone. And Kamari Turner, now the left fielder, due up here for the Bobcats.
Unfortunately for the Mustangs there, the shortstop was covering second on the pickoff play. The ball was hit where he's normally standing. He's unable to get back to it as he was covering the pickoff.
It's like we said last night, Jeremy. Sometimes you don't have to hit the ball with 100 miles an hour of exit velocity. Sometimes you just got to put it where they're not.
That's right.
Runners on the corners.
C&I single, still a single, AJ.
Yeah. Gordon at third, Mitchell at first. First pitch here from Tidwell. Fastball on the outside corner for strike one. All looks the same in the scorebook. The 0-1 from Tidwell. Swung on and missed for strike two.
I had some pep behind it there.
Yes, it did. A couple extra MPHs there.
Quickly hit 0-2. 2 down.
And the 0-2 from Tidwell. Runner takes off, swung on and missed for strike three, and that will end the inning. Bobcats strand 2 on the top of the second. We head to the bottom half of the inning. No score here. Coming up next on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
What really matters during the ball game, I realize that in high school sports we don't have the last names on the back of jerseys usually, but the question is often asked, are you playing for the name on the front or the name on the back? The same should be considered spiritually. Paul said in Philippians 1 and verse 21, "For me to live as Christ and to die as gain." So who are we truly living for? What name are we trying to promote? Is it the name of Christ, the name of Christian? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Back at Gary Lamb Field, Finn Duke to lead things off here for the Mustangs, facing Carter Kelly. First pitch here from Kelly. This is away for ball one. Kelly in that first inning gave up a hit, no runs, a pair of walks, and a strikeout. He did that through 23 pitches. Here's the 1-0. This is low and in for ball two. Waiting on deck is the designated hitter of Miles Moore. And the 2-0. Fastball in the outside corner for strike one. Kelly back on the rubber quickly and goes to work. Chop foul towards the Loretto dugout for strike 2. And here comes a 2-2. And that is a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 3 in the first out of the inning.
Painted the corner there, and then AJ.
Yeah, second strikeout of the game for Kelly. Brings up the designated hitter on the left-handed hitting, Miles Moore. They're going to face Kelly for the first time. Another lefty-on-lefty matchup in this game. It's the first pitch here from Kelly. This is high and in for ball 1. This Loretto team, Jeremy, no stranger to close games and tough pitching. They've certainly faced their fair share of that so far this season.
Absolutely.
Here's the 1-0. Chopped foul off of Moore's right ankle for strike 1.
I said this earlier, AJ, they do a good job of being patient at the plate, as I think most hitters have seen at least 3 or 4 pitches. And most of the time have been the hitter's been ahead in the count.
Comes a 1-1. Check swing, and that misses away for ball 2. Jackson Tragula waiting on deck. Comes a 2-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch from Kelly. Misses low away for ball 3. Certainly know how to work full counts. They got a lot of walks in that game last night. Really have done a good job of working counts full and getting a lot of walks all season long. Full count offering from Kelly. Fouled away by Moore to keep the count alive and keep his bat alive. And here comes another full count. And that one is in there for strike 3 in the second out of the inning.
Back-to-back backwards K's.
Third strikeout for Kelly in the game will bring up the left fielder in Jackson Tragula. And another left-hander in this lineup. First pitch here from Kelly. And that one's going to hit him. Second free pass issued by Kelly. And 1 pitch, and Tragula standing on first base. Bring up the opposing pitcher, Mason Tidwell. So corner infield playing in, middle infield, sort of double play depth. Now outfield straight away for the Bobcats. Not a big lead by Tragula. First pitch from Kelly. On the inside corner for strike 1. Kelly takes a look at Tragula. And the next pitch misses way away for ball 1. Tragula continues to inch his lead out towards second base. The 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. And the 1-2 from Kelly. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that will end the inning. His 4th strikeout of the game. Mustangs stream 1, the bottom of the second. No scores. We head to the top of the third here on the X Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here at Gary Lamb Field as we go to the top of the third, no score here in this district matchup between Loretto and Giles County. First pitch by Mason Tidwell is lined in the right field, a base hit here for Jake Carden. So one pitch, one on, nobody gone here in the top of the third inning. Brings up Carter Kelly, grounded out to second base in his previous at-bat. Happened in the top of the first inning. Comes up here with a chance to help his cause. Robertson at third playing two steps on the grass. Middle infield at double play depth. Outfield pretty much playing straight away. First pitch from Tidwell swung on and missed for strike one.
Tried to give that one a ride.
Yeah. One was trying to add a little mustard to his fastball, and the other one was trying to send it into the cornfield out here and right. The 0-1.
There it goes.
Takes off. That's a frozen rope by Connor Pope. That's going to throw out Carden at first for the first out of the inning. Oh, man.
Great throw by Pope there. I mean, he had him by 2 or 3 steps.
I'd love to know how fast that was, because that just took off out of his hand. So they eliminate the first base runner of the inning. Count is at 1-1. Next pitch from Tidwell. This is away for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Kelly. Next pitch misses low for ball 3. Tidwell back on the rubber, goes to work quickly here. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And Tidwell back to work.
Ooh.
Just misses high for ball 4. Kelly reaches base for the first time tonight. Brings up Riley Carden, singled in the left in his first at-bat. Now up here with 1 on, 1 out in the top of the third inning.
Good pitch by Mason there. Just misses up.
Mason came into the inning with 35 total pitches. First one here to Carden. Hit high in the air, right center field. Caden Porter camps underneath him, makes the catch, and we have got 2 gone here in the top of the third inning. Brings up Jack Harper, the third baseman, struck out swinging in the top of the first inning. You're facing off with Tidwell for the second time.
Quickly 2 down.
Yep. Making good work, efficient pitching-wise. First pitch here from Tidwell, foul back. It's heading towards our broadcast engineer, Kevin Wright, over here for strike 1. Kevin doesn't even flinch anymore when foul.
He makes fun of me when we go to softball games together. I've been around softball a while, but I still don't like the ball coming right at me.
I like to say, you're just practicing for the time when the net's not there. My favorite's when someone lines one foul towards the third base coach and he doesn't even move.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1.
Oh, it's squared away from him.
It's in there for strike two. Gets away from Pope as Kelly will advance to second base off the pass ball. 1-2 here to Harper. Here comes the next pitch from Tidwell. Swung on and missed for strike three, and that will end the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Mason Tidwell. No score as we head to the bottom of the third. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Don't be left with stumps, overgrown trees, and cluttered land. Make the call today to Bayworth Trimming, licensed, bonded, and insured. Proudly serving the region with years of know-how. Call today 931-300-3554 or visit bayworthtrimming.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here as we go to the bottom of the third inning, no score here in this district matchup between Loretto and Giles County. Top of the order is Caden Porter will lead things off as a lone Mustang hit with an infield single to lead the game off the bottom of the first. First pitch from Kelly, breaking ball in there for strike one. Next pitch.
High chopper.
Chopped over to third base. The throw over to first is in time for the first out of the inning. We'll bring up Lane Ezell here, who walked in his first at bat in the bottom of the first. Face off here with Kelly for the second time. Kelly here in his third inning of work through 2 1/3 has given up a hit, no runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Right now at 42 pitches. Next pitch here from Kelly. Off the fist. Sent over to Cardin at short.
Getting down the line.
Throw over to Jake. Cardin will not be in time, and that will be an infield single for Lane Ezell. So both hits here for the Mustangs haven't left the outfield, but they're effective none the least. Any way you can get runners on in this pitcher's duel will certainly help. Now brings up Clint Seymour, the shortstop. Hit a liner, but right at the second baseman in his first at bat, and was able to leg out a fielder's choice instead of a double play. Kelly checks on Ezell at first, not in time. Not a big lead over there by Lane at first base. Again, such a beautiful night. Wind is whatever we had has pretty much died down. First pitch from Kelly. This is low and in for ball one. So extends his lead a little bit further this time. And the 1-0. On the outside corner, fastball for strike one.
So I noticed Kelly's got 2 different deliveries to the plate. One is a smooth slide step, and the other one is a little higher leg kick to hold the runner.
and make him think that he's going to throw over at first base. And then his pickoff move is actually pretty quick.
It is pretty quick.
He wastes no time getting it over there.
You know, we talked about earlier the way his unique position in the stretch. I think that also makes it a little more difficult to know whether he's going to the plate or going to first.
There's a 1-1 here from Kelly, swung on and missed for strike 2.
You know, he managed to pick Porter off twice. Porter managed to safely get back the first time.
1-2 now here to Seymour. Infield at double play depth. And the 1-2. Hit over to Carden at short. Over to Mitchell at second.
Oh.
Mitchell on the exchange.
Call him safe, AJ.
No, they called him out at second. They said it was on the exchange.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. Fielder's choice now. We'll bring up Carter Daniel here, the first baseman. Daniel, who walked in his first at-bat in the bottom of the first inning. So that was a chance there, Jeremy, for a 6-4-3 double play, as hard as that was hit. But sometimes
I thought at first they were going to call him safe, and being unfortunate for Giles County, he was obviously trying to make the transition from his glove to the throwing hand.
First pitch misses away for ball one. Good call there by the umpire of being right on top of that. No, I haven't been too critical of umpiring this year. Basketball's a different story, but 1-0 here to Daniel. Misses actually swung on and missed on a low and outside pitch for strike 1.
It's probably important that we give them props when props are due, right?
Absolutely. Just ask them to be consistent. From the most part I've seen this season, they have. Next pitch is fouled away for strike 2.
It's fouled off the catcher, maybe?
Yeah, it's for the most part, Jeremy, what I've seen, they have been pretty consistent. You have a strike zone, you set it there. We'll excuse a miss every now and again because you're not going to get them all right all the time, but we just ask for consistency. 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3, his 5th strikeout of the game, and that will end the inning. Mustangs stram 1 in the bottom of the 3rd. We head to the top of the 4th. No score in this district matchup here on the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
There are now more ways to save at QuickMart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at QuickMart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Coming back to Gary Lamb Field, we go to the top of the 4th. No score in this district matchup here between Loretto and Giles County. B. Watson, Gordon, and Gardner, 5-6-7 due up here for the Bobcats. Mason Tidwell on for his 4th inning of work through 3, has given up 3 hits, no runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts, sitting at just 47 pitches. Watson flew out to right in his first at-bat in the top of the 2nd inning.
Good old pitchers duel going, AJ.
First pitch here from Tidwell. And this is just inside for ball 1. Got to give praise to your son. That's the fastest concession stand I've ever seen. Next pitch misses down low for ball 2.
Off-season workup. Program Sweeten's got him on.
I know. It's like
running stairs.
I know. That or he door dashed it or something like that. Here's a 2-0. And misses low for ball 3.
Close as he is to home, he made a door dash from the house.
3-0 here to Watson. Tidwell out of the windup. Next pitch. Misses in for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk here issued by Tidwell. Just the second free pass of the game. Brings up the designated hitter in Bryson Gordon.
Yeah, it's a rare occasion for Tidwell.
Gordon reached via an error on a drop fly ball and right in his first at bat in the second inning. Up here with nobody out and the runner on first. Watson not a big lead over there. First pitch from Tidwell. Misses low for ball 1. Pope now doing the right thing. Going to go out and talk with his freshman pitcher and calm him down and just give him a break here, a chance to reset himself.
Pretty even matchup here, AJ. Showing the visiting team with 3 hits, home team with 4 hits and an error. And both pitchers throwing about the same number of pitches.
1-0 fouled right back here for strike 1. Good meeting there by Pope as Tidwell delivers a strike on the next pitch. Robertson, the third baseman, playing even with the bag. Middle infield at double play depth, and the outfield at normal depth. Tidwell now checks over on the runner, not in time. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Jeremy. Is that the first time he's thrown over to first?
I think that is the first time he's thrown over. Not a very big lead over there. I think it was more of a sanity check.
Yeah.
Let him know that, hey, I do know you're there.
Here's a 1-1.
Square to bunt. Popped
and
up.
That one's going to get over the press box here for strike 2. DJ Gardner waiting on deck. Tidwell comes set. And the 1-2. Fouled back. And Gordon will stay alive here in the count.
Both teams have done a good job of fighting and staying alert, or staying engaged in the count. Don't get a pitch you like, battle it off till you get the one you do like.
And the 1-2 from Tidwell misses high and in for ball 2. A lot at stake here, Jeremy, as of course, as we mentioned earlier, that Loretto can, if they win here tonight, can wrap up the district and host a district tournament here in 2 weeks. Held it here last year, one of the perks of winning your district. In this district, every district's different. Next pitch.
Ooh.
At the belt on the
looking.
inside corner for strike 3. First out of the inning. The 4th strikeout of the game for Tidwell will bring up the center fielder and DJ Gardner. Sacrifice bunt in his first at bat in the top of the 2nd inning. Pope was able to field and throw over to first.
Good breaking ball by Tidwell there. Froze the batter up in his tracks.
Hit it right at the belt. Home plate umpire hasn't really given that much here so far tonight, but gave it in that situation. Not a big lead from Watson. First pitch from Tidwell. Misses in for ball 1.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight box he's got there.
Hasn't veered away too much from it here tonight.
Now, the good thing about it, we were talking about this, I think during the break maybe, with consistent umpire. At least you can adjust to it.
This one's chopped up the middle. Seymour fields it, steps on second, throw over to first in time, and that will end the inning. Tidwell gets a double play as the Bobcats strand a runner in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 4th. No score here on the X Sports Network.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG, LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Back here, Gary Land Field. Connor Pope sends a liner down the right field line. He's on his way to second. Throw will not be in time. One pitch, and Pope gets in with a leadoff double. The first extra base hit from either side here. And now we got a runner in scoring position and a good spot here for the Mustangs.
Pope did a great job dropping that down the right field line for extra bases.
He knew that one was coming, too, and he just poked it out there. So now Jaden Aaron will be the courtesy runner coming into the game here for the Mustangs. So he will now be the runner at second base. Third hit of the game here for the Mustangs. The other two have been infield singles. That one went down the line. I always tell the good detail of a good hitter, Jeremy, is how well that they can go with the ball the opposite way. I was telling someone the other day when Ryan Howard won the MVP, he hit 46 home runs, and 60% of them were to the opposite field.
Used the whole field.
That's right. First pitch, breaking ball here to Finn Duke, misses high for ball one. Duke struck out looking in his first at bat in the bottom of the second inning.
Squared the bunt. Drew back there, AJ. Looks like they may be looking to push the runner around.
The infield's sort of playing in here. Here's the 1-0. Duke does
good
get
bunt.
that one down. Aaron will advance to second. Kelly's throw over to first is in time, and now the go-ahead run is now 90 feet away here for Miles Moore.
Great bunt there by Finn Dukes. He pushed it down the first base line. Pitcher come off the field. The only move he had was to go to first, which easily allowed Aaron to move to third.
Yeah, that was a very nice play there by Finn Duke. I mean, that's as perfect of a bunt as you can get. The only better result you can get is if you reach base safely on a single. Miles Moore now due up, struck out looking his first at bat in the second inning. First pitch here from Kelly. This is high and in for ball one. Kelly came into the inning with 51 pitches. Does have 5 strikeouts on the night. It's the 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Third baseman Harper, Jeremy, when he sets, he's a good 5-6 feet on the infield grass. Same with Carden over at first. 1-1. Foul back for strike two.
Big opportunity here for Loretto. 90 feet away for the only run of the game so far, AJ.
Yeah. Any contact, does have a good chance of scoring Aaron here. Now the infield will play in here on the 1-2 count. Next pitch. Chopped. Kelly makes the play. Throws over to first.
Good
and
scoop.
A nice scoop over there by Carden. That will be the second out of the inning. Infield now will go back to its normal spot as Jackson Tragula will come up. He's hit by a pitch in his first at bat on the first pitch that he saw there. So Tragula here going to try to bring in the go-ahead run. Corner infield is playing in here, about even with the bag. Tragula does have some good speed. First pitch here from Kelly misses high and in for ball one.
Unfortunately for Miles, that ball was to the pitcher's right, so as he come off the mound, it carried him toward the third base line, which Aaron had to hold up.
Here's a 1-0. That fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Like you mentioned, if he hits it to our right and the pitcher's left, I might have a chance to bring in Aaron just because it's a slow roller and that you'd have to charge in and make a good play. Here's a 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike two.
I can see Tragler right here just with 2 on him, just shorten up, try to put the ball in place somewhere.
1-2 from Kelly. And he's going to send a blooper just out of the reach of Carden's hand. And the Cowboys stay alive, a 1-2 strike.
Just missed dropping that one. No man's land behind first base. But it easily brought the run in.
Just hit that one off the handle and got enough muscle to get it over Carden's head. 1-2 the count here. Jaden Aaron on third base with 2 gone. Next pitch from Kelly. That one gets away. Aaron on his way home. He will score off the wild pitch. And the Mustangs lead this one 1-0. So maybe not exactly how they drew that one up there, but I don't think they'll complain here with a 1-0 lead.
The way this game's been going, AJ, that might be the only thing it takes.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Of course, last night it tied as well until it blew up.
Next pitch misses low and in the Tragular for ball 3. Tragular works the count full here. Nobody on 2 outs. Mustangs just picked up the first run of the game. Next pitch from Kelly. Hit high in the air. This might stay in play. Harper tracking it, makes the catch in front of the Loretto dugout, and that will end the inning. Not before Jaden Aaron scores on a wild pitch. Give Loretto a 1-0 lead as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Rent-Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we go here to the top of the 5th at Gary Lamb Field. Loretto leading Giles County 1-0 in this district showdown. 8-9-1 due up here for the Bobcats. Clay Mitchell, Kamari Turner, and Jake Carton. Mason Tidwell on for his 5th inning of work so far through 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Sitting right now at 59 pitches. Some score updates from around the area. Summertown in baseball defeated Mount Pleasant to sweep the series 12-6. Orange County is trailing Tullahoma 6-0 right now in the bottom of the 4th inning. And an upset in softball. Loretto taking care of business against Summertown away, winning that one at Summertown 7-5. So kind of doing what they did a year ago. Start off slow and kind of come on strong there towards the end of the year.
You know, I've got the opportunity to watch Loretto softball play twice. That's a very athletic bunch as well.
Mitchell here singled into left in his first at bat. First pitch here from Tidwell. Just misses him for ball 1.
Yeah, look, that's a good-looking pitch there on the inside. He must have just missed that one.
Yeah.
Definitely a pitch Tid would like to have.
Next pitch in the dirt for ball 2.
Tidwell works quickly. Doesn't waste much time between pitches.
2-0 from Tidwell. Sent over to Seymour at short. Throw over to Daniel. Will be in time for the first out in the inning. 3 pitches, 1 out here. Brings up Turner, the left fielder. Struck out swinging his first at bat, the top of the 2nd inning. Tidwell has faced a little bit of pressure especially in the previous inning with 2 on and 1 out, was able to get out of that jam. First pitch from Tidwell. Foul back off of the net. And a nice catch there by Jake Carton as he hands it back to the home plate umpire. 0-1 here to Turner. Carton, who's 1 for 2 in the game. Here's the 0-1. That one is in there for strike 2. Here's the 0-2 from Tidwell. That's going to be lined in the left field, a base hit. Kamari Turner just put the bat head on it and just smoked that one in the left for a 1-out single.
Yeah, he squared that one up right in the 5-6 hole. Not much you can do about that one.
Carton now due up 1 for 2. Ground out the second, the first, and a single into right in the third, and was eventually caught stealing a couple pitches later. Third at bat here against Tidwell. It's the 4th hit surrendered by Tidwell in the game. First pitch here from Mason. This is in for ball 1. Carter Kelly waiting on deck. Big lead by Turner over at first. Next pitch from Tidwell. Chopped, into the Loretto dugout for strike 1.
Good to see Coach Curtis on his toes down there.
Yeah. I know. I said chapped, Kevin. Kevin breaks out the chapstick. He keeps me on my toes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tidwell checks on Turner over at first. You notice Nick Moore didn't even move down there. Make Coach Curtis do everything, you know.
Leading by example, that's what they call it, AJ.
That's right. Here's a 1-1. It's a pitch out. And that misses away for ball 2.
Turner on first was a pretty good secondary lead.
Yeah, which is probably why the pitch out came in that situation. Comes a 2-1. Hit up the middle. Seymour makes a play.
What a play.
Steps on second, throws over to first in time, and that will end the inning. The second Clint Seymour double play to end the inning. Loretto leads this one 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th here on the X Sports Network.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Gary Lamb Field, we go to the bottom of the 5th here. Loretto leading Giles County 1-0. Mason Tidwell just completed his 5th inning on the mound. Here we'll lead things off 9-1-2 against Carter Kelly. First pitch here from Kelly. And the dirt for ball 1. Kelly coming into this inning through 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, pair of walks, 5 strikeouts, and right now at 66 pitches. Tidwell, who struck out swinging his first at bat, and ended the 2nd inning. Here comes a 1-0. A fastball on the outside corner for strike one. See members of the Loretto softball team in the house coming back after their district win at Summertown. Comes a 1-1. And the dirt for ball two.
It's a big win for the Loretto softball team.
Yeah. Definitely a big one there. Trying to gain some momentum and hopefully get back to Murfreesboro. Like to see them and Summertown get to Murfreesboro this year. Here's a 2-1. This is in for ball three. And the Loretto baseball team. Frankly, we like to see everybody get to Murfreesboro. And here comes the 3-1. That pitch is on the outside corner to even up the count here and go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count offering coming from Kelly. Tidwell fouls that one away and keeps the count where it is. Stays alive. Another busy night here in the big leagues. Some earlier games today, Tigers defeated Cleveland 4-3. Phillies over the White Sox 7-4, and then the Tigers beat Cleveland 1-0 as Tidwell works the walk. A leadoff walk now brings up the center fielder and Caden Porter 1 for 2 in the game, an infield single in the first, and grounded out to third in the third. So Tidwell here will get a courtesy runner, and that will be Kason Springer coming into the game.
AJ, you and I discussed earlier, Loretto alumni Ryan Weathers pitched last night against the Braves. Had a really good outing. Come out, give up
two runs.
2 runs in the first inning, and then
settled in from there and
put zeros on the board. Completed 6 innings.
Yep, 6 innings, and fortunately took the loss there, but that's more on his offense than him. Because you can't shut out everybody every inning. Sometimes, especially with as much money as the Padres have put into that offense. They
can't beat anybody without scoring.
That's right. Ryan's had 3 really good starts right out the gate there for the Padres. Here's the 1-0, and that one's in there for strike one. Springer with a lot of speed over at first base. Kind of a decent lead there.
Yep.
Kelly now throws over. A little off target there as Carton come off the bag to make the play.
You know, the funny thing about that one, AJ, is first baseman comes off, right fielder is yet to move. He misses that one, and Springer's probably going to score.
There's a 1-1. Foul back for strike two. Like you mentioned there, Jeremy, there is some pretty decent foul territory at this ballpark. And looking, you got the tarp down the right field line here, and that's a long run over there. He's at least standing on third, and like you said,
the right fielder's playing awful deep too.
Yeah. If that gets away from him, it definitely scores him. Here's a 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike three, and the first out of the inning. 6th strikeout of the game for Kelly. Will bring up the right fielder, Lane Zell. Zell, who's 1 for 1 in the game, walked in the first inning and had an infield single in the third. Well, for the third time here against Kelly, trying to reach base for the third time. 1 gone, Springer on first. First pitch here from Kelly. And Zell fouls that one away for strike one. You know, that doubleheader between Cleveland and Detroit today, Jeremy, was a combined less than 4 hours.
Wow.
So
getting what they want out of that pitch clock.
Exactly.
Making the game more entertaining.
Kelly checks on Springer at first, not in time.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Springer maybe try to take second to get into scoring position with 1 out.
Here's the 0-1. Next pitch misses high for ball one, especially when he picks up his knee and not the slide step to home.
He almost came up and paused there momentarily.
Yeah, when he does that, that's when you can, because his pickoff is different than his motion home. Next pitch on the outside corner for strike two. He's got a variety of different moves, but when he picks up that knee slowly, could be a good chance, but he also could be doing that to see if, you get baited on it and throws over.
Good lead by Springer.
It's the 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3 and the second out of the inning. Second and a 7th strikeout of the game brings up Clint Seymour, the shortstop. Hitting to a fielder's choice in both the first and third innings. Avoided double plays with the speed down the line both times.
Kelly seemed to get both Porter and Ezo on breaking pitches.
Yeah, his breaking ball is really, really good, especially from a lefty. And you got that sharp break. It's pretty hard to lay off of, and even make contact.
Both pitches broke down and out of the zone. Springer's going.
Throw from Kilpatrick to second, not in time. Springer gets in with the stolen base. So runner in scoring position here. That first pitch was a ball to Clint Seymour.
Good piece of running by Springer as he goes head first, back corner of the bag.
Yeah, I was getting ready to point that out. He read where Carden, the shortstop, was coming in, slid to the back half of the bag. Here's the 1-0. Seymour fouls this one away for strike 1. Now, I hesitate to say certain things are art forms, but sometimes sliding can be an art form.
Absolutely.
If you can read the fielders and know where the ball's coming, just by the fielder's reaction, you can save yourself in a bunch of situations.
First baseman calls time and comes out.
Carden, who was last night's starter for the Bobcats, and now Riley Carden comes in. I don't see any action in the Bobcat bullpen. It's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Seymour. Might be talking to Kelly here after Seymour made really good contact, even though he fouled the previous pitch away.
It's kind of unique there. The first baseman called time, and looks like he did most of the talking.
Yeah.
As you said, nobody's in the pen, so not like you're buying time.
1 ball, 1 strike here to Seymour. Jason Springer on second base. Here comes a 1-1. In the dirt. And Kilpatrick doesn't make a play as Springer's going to take third.
Well, good piece of blocking there.
Yeah.
Ball blocked right back in front of him.
Yeah, it hits Seymour, but Seymour stayed still in the box, and he's in the box, so he's a part of the dirt per se.
He actually did a really good job of just freezing.
It's a 2-1. That one's in the dirt for ball 3.
A lot of hitters will make an attempt just to get out of the way, being polite or friendly, if you will, when actually the thing to really do is just freeze up in the box.
Just stay there. You're entitled to that area. Here's a 3-1. Hit in the air and out of play really high for strike 2. Full count now here to Seymour. Kelly now at 85 pitches, so in 20 so far in this inning.
Of course, Springer, with his speed and his aggressiveness on the base pads, as soon as he read it in the dirt, he was on the move.
Kelly shakes off Kilpatrick a couple times. Here's a full count. Seymour sends this over to Carden at short, and he can't make the play. Springer will score. Seymour with a big turn, and Loretto leads this one 2-0.
AJ shortstop shaded toward the middle part of the infield, so he had to go back deep into the hole, going to try to backhand it, and unable to backhand that one. It gets by him.
Yeah, he's going to have to come up really quickly and make a throw there. Daniel now comes up, who's 0 for 1, walking the first and a strikeout in the third. Loretto adds a run here with the 2-0 lead. Next pitch from Kelly. Line into right field. That will get down for a base hit. Seymour rounding second. On his way to third. And we got runners on first and third with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Good job from Daniel jumping on that first pitch fastball, just like Connor Pope did, who's, by the way, coming up to hit. His previous bat just lined that one into right field.
Absolutely.
Now Dustin Hill, the head coach here for the Bobcats, will come out and talk with his left-handed pitcher.
Hey, Jay, we talked about the speed of Loretto and the graphics of Loretto on the base pads earlier. You see there where that speed and that aggressiveness manufactures runs, and just with the ball hitting the hole, you could for a moment there see the shortstop peek at the runner going down the first base line. He knew he had to hurry up and make a throw, but that split, I think taking his eye off the ball, that split second, he misplayed the ball.
Not everything, when you say aggressiveness and base running, not everything is stolen bases. Sometimes it's just like that, recognizing the small little details, grabbing an extra bag, going from first and third on a ball, even a hard hit ball to right, knowing where the right fielder's playing. It's little things like that kind of separates the great teams from the good teams.
Absolutely. Baseball and softball both, from my experiences, aggressive base running creates chaos, if you will, creates havoc on the defense. You literally can make things happen offensively.
Connor Pope due up here, 1 for 2 in the game. Strikeout in the first, double, and his courtesy runner, Jaden Aaron, scored the first run of the game in the fourth. Up here with runners on the corners and 2 outs. First pitch from Kelly, tapped by Pope. Over to Harper at third. The throw over to Carden at first. He's off the bag, but he comes back in time to make the play. So good job over there by Jay Carden to get the final out of the inning. Not before Loretto adds one in the bottom of the fifth. They lead it 2-0 as we go to the top of the sixth inning here on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Iad at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit SouthernTennesseeMedicalGroup.com, or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming an over-the-road driver at Southeast Carriers, we guarantee you can spend equal time on the road as with family. Along with multiple benefits, you will receive a base pay of 50 cents per mile. To make your job as easy as possible, we provide you with the latest technology, and you are not required to deliver through the heavy traffic along the East Coast. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Gary Lamb Fields, we go to the top of the sixth inning. Loretto leading Giles County here 2-0. Carter Kelly, the opposing pitcher, leading things off. He's 0 for 1, a ground out the second in the first and a walk in the third. First pitch from Mason Tidwell misses high for ball 1. Next pitch here from Tidwell. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Riley Carden waiting on deck as one of the 4 Giles County hits in the game, all of them singles. Comes a 1-1. Breaking ball.
Good breaking ball.
Oh.
Just caught the inside.
Is that the first time we've seen that tonight with that kind of break, especially inside to a lefty? That had some.
That was nasty on a left-handed batter. He tried to catch it back on the outside part, AJ.
Yeah, just missed it outside for ball 2.
It's funny how he brought it on the inside, caught the corner, and then he tried to go on the outside with it. He paints that picture. That's rough. Huh.
Next pitch misses high and in to make the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Again, I'll say it again. Tidwell does a really good job of working on all sides of the plate, up, down.
And right down the middle for strike 3.
Yep.
That's his first strikeout of the game, first out of the inning. And that will bring up Riley Carden, the shortstop, 1 for 2. A single in the left in the first and a fly out the center in the third. So far, Tidwell keeping his pitch count down at 75 through 5 1/3. Has given up 4 hits, no runs, pair of walks, and 5 strikeouts. First pitch here from Tidwell to Carden. This is high for ball 1. And here comes the 1-0. Send over to Robertson at third, struggles with it, regains it, throws over to Daniel in time for the second out of the inning. Way to stay with it. It was Carter Robertson at third. 2 gone here in the top of the 6th. Brings up the third baseman to Jack Harper.
A hard hit ground ball in the hole. Robertson does a good job sliding over in front of it, just knocking it down, picking it up, making the out.
Yeah, knew he had some time over there and didn't have to rush it. Brings up Harper, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of swinging strikeouts in the first and third. First pitch here from Tidwell. On the outside corner, a fastball for strike one.
Got Tidwell at 78 pitches.
78, yeah, 78. You got it. Next pitch, swung on and missed. Looked like a changeup there for strike two. He's really settled down, Jeremy. He's thrown 12 in the third, 12 in the fourth, and 10 in the fifth. Next pitch, swung on and missed for strike three, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down on the top of the sixth. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Loretto leading 2-0 here on the X Sports Network.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco product. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobile. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
Back here at Gary Lamb Field, we go to the bottom of the sixth here. Loretto leading Giles County 2-0. Finn Duke to lead things off here. First pitch, a breaking ball swung on a miss for strike one. Duke, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second and a sac bunt in the fourth. Carter Kelly on for his 6th inning of work, has given up a pair of runs off 4 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Next pitch misses away for ball one, and right now is in 90 pitches. Had his highest pitch count inning in the 5th and 1st, 23 each. Here's the 1-1.
Another good bunt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looked initially good off the bat, but goes out of play for strike two. Trying to make sure Harper and Carden on the corners were paying attention.
I'll be honest with you, AJ, with Finn's wheels,
they might have beat that one out.
He had a good jump on everybody down the line on that one.
1-2 here to Duke. Next pitch from Kelly. Swung on a miss for strike three in the first out of the inning. A strikeout of the game for Kelly. We'll bring up the designated hitter in Miles Moore. Strikeout in the second. And tap one back to the pitcher and Kelly in the fourth. So here for his third at bat. Trying to maybe add some insurance for Tidwell as we got the top of the 7th looming.
Squared the bunt.
Yep. Thrown in the dirt for ball one.
Seems like it's been a quick-moving game tonight, AJ.
Yeah, we're sitting at an hour and a half right now. Kelly now resets. Well, good thing about pitchers' duels is they tend to go by pretty quickly. Here's a 1-0. Fastball in the outside corner for strike one. Other games here in the big leagues tonight. Marlins over the Giants 4-2 in the 8th. Rays big over the Reds 10-0 as they go to the bottom of the 9th. Next pitch from Kelly, the 1-1. Fastball on the outside corner for strike two. Angels over the Yankees in the 6th. Orioles over the Nationals 1-0 in the 7th. Twins and Red Sox tied at 1 in the 6th. Second half of the doubleheader, White Sox over the Phillies 3-0 as Moore sends that one down the left field line, but foul for strike two. That one was awfully close there from staying fair and being a tough play there for Harper at third.
Definitely a play you got to play out. Yeah. You go to sleep on that one, it stays fair, you're in trouble.
Rangers over the Royals 3-2 in the fifth. Diamondbacks up big against the Cardinals 7-2 in the fourth. Blue Jays over the Astros 2-0 in the fourth. Next pitch from Kelly. This is low for ball 2. Rockies over the Pirates 3-1 in the second. Other games waiting on tonight. Cubs at the A's, Brewers at the Mariners, Braves at the Padres, and Mets at the Dodgers starting later tonight. Next pitch on the outside corner for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. Second strikeout of the inning, ninth of the game for Kelly. Now brings up Jackson Tragula, the left fielder. Hit by a pitch in the second inning and then hit a pop out to the third baseman in the fourth.
Number 7, Jackson Traglia.
Up for the third time here against Kelly. Here comes the first pitch. Foul back for strike 1.
Mustangs put a little pressure on Kelly in the last inning. He's really settled in. Turned out a pretty good inning so far here for Giles County in the sixth.
Sitting in 99 pitches. Here comes number 100. That one is...
I think it's fouled off the bat.
Yeah. Looked like it was. So count will go to 0-2. I think that clipped to Kilpatrick there as he goes out to talk with Kelly. Kind of now Zach Kurz to have a conversation, whole plate umpire. And it actually says that's ball 1. So it wasn't touched by Tragula there. Now Dustin Hill, the head coach for Giles County, is arguing whether or not that was fouled off or not.
I'll be honest with you, AJ. It either hits him or hits the bat.
Yeah, I thought it hit off his bat there. So it is 1-1. Tragula back in the box. Here's the next pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 2. And the 1-2. In the dirt there for ball 2.
Still no action up in the pen for Giles County. As I guess Kelly's going to try to go the distance.
And we do have someone warming up in the Loretto bullpen. Can't tell who it is. Maybe Lucas Laxon, kind of looks like. 2's a 2-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3. That will end the inning. Kelly strikes out the side in the bottom of the 6th. Final chance for the Bobcats coming up in the top of the 7th as they trail Loretto 2-0 here on the X Sports Network.
Have an H&R Block Tax Pro do your taxes online, and tax season feels just as good as all those other seasons, like wedding season.
I W-2 you.
Taxes.
File from anywhere with the expertise of an H&R Block Tax Pro.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back at Gary Lamb Field, final chance here for Giles County in the top of the 7th as they trail Loretto 2-0. Cody Watson to lead things off here for the Bobcats. First pitch from Mason Tidwell misses low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one's in the dirt for ball 2. Tidwell through his first 6 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, and right now at 82 pitches. Here's the 2-0. At the belt for strike 1. Tidwell back to work quickly. Here's a 2-1. Hit up the middle. Seymour there makes the play. Throws over to Daniel. A good pick by Carter Daniel again. We saw a couple of those last night. Does again there for the first out of the inning. Brings up Bryson Gordon, the designated hitter. 0 for 2. Reached via an error the second inning and struck out looking in the 4th. Tidwell has gotten a lot of ground balls in this game. Again, all 4 Giles County hits have been well-struck singles. First pitch here from Tidwell. Fastball in the outside corner for strike 1.
Seymour's turned 2 double plays, hit right at the bag. Yeah. The second one, he did a great job of covering a lot of territory going to the second base side of the bag to make a play on the ball and roll up the double play.
Next pitch from Tidwell in the outside corner for strike 2. Gordon down 0-2. Tidwell shakes off Pope a couple times. Here comes the next pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 3 in the second out of the inning.
That's a nasty breaking ball pitch, AJ.
His 7th of the game, and DJ Garner. Final hope here for the Bobcats. Up with 2 out and nobody on the top of the 7th. 0 for 1. He hit a sac bunt in the second, then grounded into one of those aforementioned double plays in the 4th. Robertson playing on the grass at third. The first pitch from Tidwell swung on a miss for strike 1.
Here late in the game, Tidwell's done a really good job of that breaking ball, working both the inside and outside corners with it.
Really didn't show it in the first 5 innings and broke it out here as the next pitch, a fastball on the outside corner for strike 2.
Tidwell's ready to go to the house, I think, AJ. Yeah. He's got that look about him.
Right now at 89 pitches, here's number 90. Breaking ball swung on a miss for strike 3, and that will end the game. The Mustangs complete the Monday-Tuesday sweep of Giles County, well on their way to a district title. Final score here, 2-0. Taking a look at the final stats. Giles County, no runs off 4 hits and 1 error. Loretto, 2 runs off 4 hits and 1 error. Mason Tidwell going 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, and finished with 90 pitches. Mustangs improved to 14-5 overall, 6-0 within the district. Giles County fall to 11-8 overall and 3-3 within the district. So, Jeremy, what are your final thoughts here on tonight's game?
It was very impressive, AJ, as Tidwell stayed ahead, worked ahead all night. It's kind of funny, like you said, early in the game it was fastball and some off-speed stuff. Late in the game he goes to the changeup or the breaking ball that was very nasty. You know, the last 2 breaking balls he threw to get the outs were just sick. I mean, I don't know what you can do with those things. Giles County, on the other hand, Kelly did a really good job, only giving up 2 runs, one of those to a wild pitch. Both teams did a very, very good job. The difference in the game, I do think, though, AJ, is Tidwell managed to stay ahead in the count, whereas Kelly seemed like was behind in the count as Loretto batters continuously carried them deep into the count.
Yeah, it was a big difference in this one. A big win for Loretto was kind of able to snap out of a bit of a losing skid and pick up a pair of huge district wins, and I'm feeling better. It was kind of bad luck for this group here for a while, and I think they're going to let me back after these 2 wins. So next game for Loretto will be here Thursday as they take on the Middle Tennessee Monarchs and then take on Webb right here on Friday night. We'll have the Friday night game here on the X Sports Network. For Jeremy Busby, for producer extraordinaire Kevin Wright, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening.
This is the X Sports Network.